Welcome to the Growth Spurt, a weekly AI podcast by the Second Baptist Church of Ann Arbor.
It's great to be here.
Today, we're diving into some really thought-provoking insights from a sermon called The Aftermath. It was delivered by Dr. Stephen J. Daniels, Sr.
A powerful message.
Absolutely. And our mission today really is just to unpack this sermon, pull out some key nuggets of wisdom that, resonate far beyond the church walls.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, this sermon, it's actually the second part of a series called I'm Bad.
Right, focusing on anger.
Exactly. And if you caught the first part, you'll remember the core idea. Anger itself, well, it isn't automatically a sin. The Bible even says, be angry, but sin not.
So it's not the feeling itself.
No, it's more about how we handle it. That's what determines if we end up in what the sermon calls the sin lane.
And let's face it, there's plenty out there to make us angry.
Oh, for sure. Dr. Daniels mentioned things like, the buffoonery that's going on in our nation, seeing others suffer, discrimination like sexism, racism, ageism.
Justifiable anger, really. Things that should make us angry.
Right. So the question isn't if we get angry, it's more what happens next, what happens after.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And that's the core of the aftermath. The big question Dr. Daniels is grappling with is what happens after we let our anger go?
Okay.
And he defines aftermath specifically as the consequences or results of a significant event, particularly one that is negative or destructive. Really forces you to look at the ripples,
Yeah, the fallout. Okay, so let's make this concrete. He tells this great story, the SpaghettiOs story.
Oh, yeah, that was memorable.
Right. So picture a baby, hungry, getting frustrated, waiting for food. And what does the baby do? Throws the whole bowl of SpaghettiOs.
All over the place. The sermon said, artwork on the walls and pasta puddles on the floor.
Exactly. But the mom's reaction was key. It was swift, corrective, a little tap on the hands.
And the result.
He never threw food again. And probably wisely, she never gave him SpaghettiOs again either.
And what's so good about that story is how Dr. Daniels uses it. It seems small, right? The baby throwing food. But he connects it to a bigger point. If that anger, that outburst is left unchecked, that it's not dealt with swiftly and corrected early, it doesn't just vanish.
It grows.
Yeah, it escalates. Throwing food becomes hitting others, maybe challenging authority later on. The nugget is every displayed outburst of anger leaves a residue.
Leaves a residue. Wow.
Yeah. And if you don't deal with it, you end up picking up broken pieces. It's a serious warning about letting anger just run wild.
That really does make you think. And then he shifts gears, goes to, a much bigger story. Moses on Mount Sinai.
Right. The biblical account from Exodus.
Moses is up there 40 days, 40 nights, getting the stone tablets directly from God.
And not just any tablets. These were God's work, written by God himself.
And crucially, everybody down below knew where Moses was. They knew who he was with. There was no mystery.
But even knowing that, they got impatient. They go to Aaron and say, basically, make us some gods who can lead us.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. And Aaron, well, he does it. Collects their gold, makes the golden calf. So when Moses comes down and sees this foolishness, this irreverent pagan debauchery, the calf, the dancing,
He just snaps.
he burned with anger. And in that heat, he throws down the tablets, those divinely written tablets, smashes them right there at the foot of the mountain.
Wow. So, okay, you have the baby and the SpaghettiOs and Moses and the tablets. What are the lessons Dr. Daniels pulls from this for us?
He lays out three main points about anger's aftermath.
Okay.
First one is, anger does not negate our annoyance.
Meaning,
Yeah.
being mad doesn't make the problem go away.
Exactly. You're still annoyed. You still have to deal with whatever it was that made you mad in the first place. Smashing the tablets didn't solve the golden calf problem.
Right.
And more than that, Moses destroyed something incredibly valuable. The sermon calls it maybe the most valuable material thing on earth at that time. And crucially, it was not Moses's to break.
It belonged to God.
Yes. And the takeaway for us is our frustration, however real it is, it can't make us forget what's God's, who God is, what he's done. There's a warning there too. If you let other people's maybe lack of excitement about what God's doing in your life make you angry,
You might smash your own tablets.
you risk smashing your tablets. Yeah. And you could lose that same revelation in the aftermath. It's about stewardship, even when you're frustrated with others.
That's heavy. Okay, what's the second lesson?
The second one is, anger does not negate our affection.
Okay, mad love. Can you still love someone, or at least care for them, when you're furious? The sermon asks, specifically, can you still pray for them when you are angry with them?
And this is where Moses, despite his earlier outburst, really becomes an example.
Right.
Those people, they basically abandoned him. They were dead wrong.
Absolutely.
But Moses intercedes for them. God even offers Moses a kind of shortcut, right? Forget them, I'll make you a great nation.
Wow, I didn't remember that part.
Yeah. But Moses says no. He still has compassion in his heart to pray through his anger and his disappointment.
So the practical point for us listening.
Right. Does your anger change how you pray? Does it change
Mm.
who you pray for? Dr. Daniels really pushes us to pray even for those who hurt us, lied about us, used us, even when you're not feeling them, as he puts it.
Like the prodigal son's father, maybe.
Exactly. It shows real spiritual maturity to offer that grace, that prayer, even through the anger.
Okay, powerful. And the third lesson.
This one, this is the real shout moment, as Dr. Daniels calls it. Lesson 3. Anger does not negate our anointing.
Our anointing. Explain that.
So 2 chapters after the tablet smashing incident, God comes back to Moses and says, chisel out 2 new stone tablets like the first ones,
Get new ones.
and I will write on them the same words that were on the tablets you smashed.
Wow. That's grace.
Huge grace. Redemption. It's God saying, okay, let's do this again.
But there's a difference this time, right?
Yes, and this is the hidden gem. God provided the first set completely. The second set, Moses had to chisel the stone himself.
Ah.
And the interpretation from the sermon is profound. Redemption requires work.
You can't just sit back.
Nope. You got to put the work in.
Yeah.
You have to participate in your own restoration.
And that connects so directly to us, to our own screw-ups, our own moments of anger.
Totally. The sermon celebrates that God specializes in broken pieces, in broken vessels, even after you've metaphorically smashed your tablets, whatever your role is.
Yeah.
Director, singer, usher, deacon, preacher.
Whatever your ministry or calling.
Right. God allows that ministry to still go forth. It's not about your perfection. It's his grace that lets you keep functioning in your anointing because, as the sermon says, your anger didn't negate it.
That's incredibly hopeful. So maybe the final thought for everyone listening.
Yeah.
How often do we hold back? You know, we mess up, we smash our tablets, and we think, well, that's it for me. We shy away from trying again.
We disqualify ourselves.
Exactly. And maybe we forget that God is often right there, basically saying, okay, go get 2 new stones. Come meet me on the mountain. Let's do it again.
Yeah. It's such a powerful picture of God's enduring mercy. That possibility of a renewed purpose is always there, even in the aftermath.
Go in peace, be blessed, and may the joy of Jesus be yours.
We'll see you next week.